They'll start to join in soon. Use the one of those tools.
Use this one.
Yeah. Move in close. We'll get some people to join in, and we'll start haircuttings. Yeah, there you are.
Am I sitting on it backwards? No, I'm not.
Yeah, come on. There's no rules. You
Yeah,
could sit.
yeah.
You could do it. What was that song? You could do this. You could do this. You could do this. There's a song that you could do this. This is where it's at. Now, where's that song again? I'm gonna look it up. The lyrics to that song.
Oh, and then a little bit of I know.
You know what I'm saying? It's actually a thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
This.
I can't
This is where
remember.
it's at. Because this is where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is actually a song. I got a lyric, search it or whatever. Shazam.
Yep.
Mm.
Oh, my favorite band at the moment. I've been listening to heaps of oh my god, who are the guys that do the Love Shack song?
B-52s.
Yeah, B-52.
Now,
Yeah.
Oh,
I like that.
now you just realized you just opened a can of worms.
Oh no.
No, I can't play right now because we just started the video. This one up here.
Yeah.
Now, doom, doom, doom. Like there's that one song that they do. Give me back my man.
Oh yeah.
Give me back my man. I love that song. Now, the other thing about the B-52s. Now, where do they originate from?
Like their home country.
Yeah, their hometown. Their hometown. Where do they? You guys can answer questions
I
too.
don't
They're
know.
joining in. They're joining in. Where do the B-52s? Where's their hometown? Where's their hometown?
Are they English?
Nope.
No, they're not.
Nope. They are from a town called Athens, Georgia.
Oh, okay.
They're from Georgia. They're from the southern U.S. And they're a party band. And there's the LGBTQ before that was a thing. Obviously part of the band, but not the girls were part of LGBTQ. But there was obviously that in the band.
Yeah.
Before that was a thing. But they just describe themselves like a party band from the late 70s into the early 80s. Yeah. And there's another band from Athens, Georgia. Because the way you used to be, I'm going to grab another beer for this story. And people joining in, we'll do the story, but we're haircutting soon. But we're going to tell these stories as we're getting ready to do that, guys. So I need another beer. You want another beer?
Yes, please.
Cool. Now, Athens, Georgia, as a university. Now imagine like Athens, Georgia. What would be the New Zealand equivalent? Dunedin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in Dunedin, you got a band that comes out of Dunedin, and what are they called? 660.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
So imagine you went to university in Dunedin and there's 660. Now imagine late 70s or 80s, you went to university in Athens, Georgia, and your local equivalent to 660 was the B-52s.
Yeah.
And another band, because what used to happen in the local tavern, they'd alternate Saturday nights. B-52s, other band, B-52s, other band, B-52s, other band was REM.
True.
Yeah. And if you want proof on that quote right there, if you ever listen to the REM song, the shiny happy people,
yeah.
Shiny happy people, shiny happy people. Yeah. Do you know why is one of the B-52s singing in the background of an REM song? Because they're from the same small town.
Oh,
You didn't realize that was her.
No.
No. Now you're like, I love the B-52s. Shiny happy people, shiny happy people. Why is a B-52 backing up an REM song? Because they come from the same small town.
So cool. I did not know.
And why is she in the song? Because the other girl was pregnant, having a baby, and took a hiatus from the band.
Oh, so
and the other girl's like, dude, B-52s are shut down. Are you like, what are you guys up to? Like REM, like I'm bored. What are you guys up to? Because yeah, we're in the recording studio. You want to come and join us? Like, cool. We're working on this little song here. It's like shiny happy people. Now, had that not happened, like she didn't have to be in that song at all. Shiny happy people. Shiny. It came from one of the guys. Shiny like another. No, but what does she do? She's dressed up. She's got her and she's got her wig on. Shiny happy people. Oh my God. Yep. No, that's Athens, Georgia. And if she went to university in Athens, Georgia, in the late 70s and early 80s, that was your local act. And The other thing about the B-52s is it it's down, 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 down. No, it's the Rock Lobster.
Oh yeah, rock
Rock
lobster.
Lobster. And you know, as it goes towards the end of the song, it is like, and
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
making all those weird freaking noises.
Yeah.
It's really eclectic and it's weird. So John Lennon was on vacation in the Bahamas when he was at one of those points with his life where he wasn't in the studio, he wasn't working on anything, he had nothing, he was just completely shut down. He's just enjoying, day to day and whatnot. So he's on vacation in the Bahamas, and the resort he was staying at had kind of like a restaurant type thing upstairs and a nightclub downstairs. And so he's finish dinner, a little bit, go for a little bit walk it off, a little bit, wanders downstairs, and there's a song being played in the nightclub downstairs. He's never heard it before, and it was Rock Lobster. And he went, "Ooh." And he was like, "What is this?" And he's like, "This is kind of zany, like we used to do as the Beatles. Like, the Beatles had kind of zany things.
Yeah.
It's kind of zany like we used to do." And then it gets to the point of the song where they're like, "Ooh, ooh." He's like, do you know what he says in his head? This is Yoko's music.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
This is Yoko's music.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, "Oh," and he's listening to it. He's like, "Wow." Now there's articles that will say when the B-52 song got John Lennon back in the recording studio because he flew back to New York. He was like, "I'm ready to record again." Because that when he had that moment in the Bahamas, let's heard Rock Lobster for this time is like, "Whoa, this is like the sort of stuff we used to do."
Yeah.
And then it gets further in the song, he's like, "This is like Yoko's music."
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so we got our first few comments here. So, good morning from the Netherlands. Yeah, too bad I need to get to work. Oh, that's too bad.
No.
Now, it's unfortunate because of time zone differences. Because we're in New Zealand and you guys are getting up. So, Peter Braun haircut? Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Snippity, snippity
Get
doo,
rid of the
snippity
mullet.
doopity, snippity, snippity doo. Now, we're going to do clippers in the back. We're going to go, I think we will. I think we will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we're going to
here
have
we
like a bowl cut with a volumized, like a bowl cut with a volumized blow dry.
Yeah, that sounds
So we're gonna do
good.
it. So we're gonna type it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are going to do a bowl cut with a volumized blow dry. Now, how do I fix that spelling? Oh, volatile. No, we're gonna leave it like that. Yeah. We're good. We're good. Yeah. Nice haircut. Yeah, because you've been on the channel before,
Yes.
and this is the haircut you got from last time.
Yeah.
And now what it was based on was we have photos of your mother when your mother was young. So we're going to show them the pictures. And the outfit. Love her outfit. Yes, I do too.
Cool.
This is how you are. This is this
This
is
is
Emma.
the photo that I got. I hope it's
Mm.
able to see it. Wow.
Yeah, because we've been taking photos of her. We've been taking pictures
My mom.
pictures of her mother when her mother was young and matching her haircuts.
Yeah.
And your grandmother was the one who did the haircuts.
Oh no, my mum
No,
was a
oh,
hair,
no,
my mum
no,
was
no,
a
no,
hair
no.
model.
Your mom was a
Yeah,
hair
yeah.
model. That's what it was. But your mom was a hair
Yeah, but
model.
my grandma was a hairdresser though.
Yeah, but your grandmother is a hairdresser. Yeah. So we're just like versus retro haircuts, and we're reliving history,
So
and we're reliving that's.
yeah, I think this haircut might be the next one.
Yeah, we're gonna do that's very like Depeche Mode fan, what a Depeche Mode fan would have. Do you want? That's not a bowl cut though. That's the tapered. That's
Yeah,
tapered.
that's what-
So we're gonna do. Take it back. So we're gonna do like. Okay. Okay, maybe not bowl, but tapered, short, side,
Like,
and back, and volume on top, like, and it would say like a 1986 Depeche Mode fangirl. They didn't say fangirl back then, but we'll just say that. Yeah.
So because my brother, he's a 16-year-old shepherd, and he's got the same haircut as me at the moment, except not as nice as style. It's like all boys school, like boarding school, and so he's got shaved at the sides. He's got this mullet, and I was giving him absolute I was ripping into him, having this terrible mullet haircut, and then a week later I get a mullet as well. Although my haircut is nice and fashioned and stuff.
Yeah,
and
he's
he was
different
like,
though.
"What? You got a mullet? You got a mullet?" And I was was like, yeah, well, Mum had one.
Yeah.
I showed him a photo of my mum, and he's like, oh, I've got to use this as ammo for Mum. Like anytime that she's giving me like rubbish, I'll show her that photo and be like, look, see, you had a mullet, Mum. You had a mullet, so you can't judge me for having a mullet. But the difference is he got it done at a boarding school, but a bunch of farm boys.
Yeah.
And it just like, oh my God, it looks horrific. And he doesn't shower or wash his hair or anything like a classic 16-year-old farm boy. So I'll get rid of the mullet to like,
So just to fill you guys in, Emma grew up on a farm in Gisborne, New Zealand, which is pretty. Now, what would be the North American equivalent? I guess the Nebraska, but on the ocean. Imagine Nebraska was on the ocean. That's Gisborne. Yeah. So kind of like being from Nebraska, but on the ocean. Yeah. The thing about the United States is we've got really like farming rednecky areas, but we're an island, so we're always there's like Nebraska with the ocean. When you go to the United States and when you look at all their ocean and coastline, there's nothing rednecky.
Yeah.
No, but buzz cut. No. I know people do that all the time. No, we're not a buzz cut channel. We've had done maybe a couple, like we're over 200 videos now. Maybe 2 have had clipper cuts. No, 9. I think it's called retro haircuts. Yeah. Anyhow, we're gonna stop very soon. Yeah, but I think we are gonna use clippers. Yeah, like buzz cut. No, but we are gonna use clippers in the back.
Oh, yep. Like the shearing clippers?
No, no. Ease.
Nice.
Yeah, like the like shearing the sheep.
Yep.
We're gonna shear you like a sheep. Take a patch out of my arm. Yeah. And what you're wearing is fantastic.
Yeah, I got this from England.
Love it.
I love fashion. I love clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, growing up on the farm and stuff, and being in small town Gizzy, you don't really get an opportunity to go out shopping or dress up and stuff because it's Cotton On and dollar stores, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So moving down to Wellington, it was like now the world's my oyster. I can dress up as anything and anyone that I want.
The only thing missing about what you're wearing is you need to wear the roller skates.
Yeah.
Put the roller skates on. Shoes. No, you're gonna need the roller skates on. So she's gonna put the roller skates on. They're over there. Gertie's got them over there. See Gertie over there? The water cooler? Yeah. So you're gonna put the roller skates on. She's gonna put the roller skates on. So she's gonna get a haircut with roller skates on. Yeah.
All right. Let's see if I can manage to fit these. I don't know about my size.
Yeah. And I might open the door for a little bit because it is Friday night in Wellington, and it seems like the creatures of Wellington, if they want to, if people can pop in, make it more social and inviting.
I used to rollerblade, but I only want skates like a few times. But this actually is fitting because my mum this is how she would get to work. She'd have roller skates.
Oh, yeah.
And she would skate around England.
Yeah. That's unusual for England, but that's really cool because your mom is super cool. Like if you guys seen pictures of her mom's haircuts when she was young, your mom is super cool. Model and
she's so pretty, and she's only 14 in that last photo that I showed, and I'm like, fire out, like. Oh,
your mom's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Now, what was I gonna say? Do you know my favorite freaking prank this time of night? Like it's Friday night at 8:00 at night. So people are like in their hotels and they drink a little bit before going to town, and they start walking down the hill here to town, and literally my salon is on that route where they walk to town. So when there's a group of them walking in there, like excited to go to town, so you stop them to do a survey question. They're walking along, you say, "Excuse me," and then they're walking along, "Excuse me, can I ask you something?" Like, "Yeah, sure. Do you believe in life after love?" There you go, you got it. But it's amazing how many people "Excuse me, that's the question." Like, "Yeah. Do you believe in life after love?" And like, "Oh, that's a pretty heavy question. Yeah, I never really thought about that." Blah blah blah. And then when they start ranting, I go, do you believe in life? I'm like, oh, that's like worse than a Rickroll. It's pretty funny. Okay, skate around for a bit. And then once you get good at the skates, we're going to start your haircut. You need assistance. So she's got the roller skates on. And she's going to get a haircut with roller skates. Wow, like I said, like that, what you're wearing with roller skates, oh my God. You got to get good with the roller skates. We're going to have to move the camera. Oh, you can roller skate all around the salon. Oh, oh my goodness.
Okay, how do you do this again? It's like... It's been such a long time, I feel so goofy.
Dong, 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 dong. Any other models planned today? You never know.
Yeah.
They can. Someone can walk in off the street, and we could put a sign outside like free Bob and a beer. Free Bob and a beer. Actually, we could do that. We could put free Bob and a beer.
That's a great idea. Yeah, no, because we're in a student area, so there's always young people.
I'll make the sign.
Yeah.
So you entertain them. I'll make the sign and see what happens. Free Bob and a beer. See who replies to that.
Yeah. See if I can sit down.
You entertain them. You know, I'm gonna make a sign called "Free Bob and a Beer" and see who comes in.
Oh, I
no,
think
no.
Yep.
Other
way around.
Yeah, reciprocate. So if someone walks up, he says, "Any other models planned today?" If someone walks in off the street, yes, maybe. And it's happened before. We've had all kinds of crazy things happen.
Oh, really? Cool.
Oh no, we've had midnight makeovers like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, no, it's funny.
Yeah, I used to be really particular about how I liked my haircut, and I always had fringe and a bob, or my hair would be really, really long. And it wasn't until I came here, and I was going to England for a big trip, and came in with Matthew, and I said, "Oh, just get a little trim, like just cut my hair and do the fringe again. I've had this my entire life." And he was like, "No, Princess Diana," and I'm like.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Because I've always wanted to cut my hair short and have a different style, but I just didn't have the confidence. They're like, "No, we don't Princess Diana," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, I guess," because I'm all like timid and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm
that's
sitting
how we
there.
met.
Yeah,
that's how we met. It's like I was thinking about it. I said, "No, Princess Diana." You're not gonna go Bobby get
Then
Princess
you show me
Diana.
the folder of everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
I guess it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna go to England. No one's gonna know me there. Like, it's gonna be great. Like, I'll get a new haircut. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be fine. But as I'm sitting there, shaking, like, oh my God, like, what have I done? Like, what have I done? But I ended up loving the haircut so much, and I'm never going back. Never going back. Never gonna get the bob. Never gonna have the long hair again. Always short mullet / like Princess Diana hair. Always. It's more practical with my work too, because I'm a gardener. Having like long hair. One of my colleagues, she doesn't.
I'm gonna give you a new nickname.
Oh yeah.
Chauncey Gardner. Chauncey Gardner. Do you know who that is?
No.
Now I have another movie assignment for you. Chauncey Gardner.
Okay.
Chauncey Gardner. I'm gonna call you Chauncey Gardner.
Anson, you got to put that on your list. Get the pen.
Oh, that's one of my favorite movies ever.
Oh, sweet.
Ever.
What's it about?
Oh, I'm gonna play we're gonna play a little clip from the movie.
Yeah.
And you guys are gonna be, oh my goodness. Oh, love this.
Oh, someone said, can you start with a bowl cut in between?
We could just do a bowl cut.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys leave your opinions, and you can make a donate button. If you donate money, it's all going to her anyway. And if you donate enough, she's like, bowl cut. We could give you the most severe bowl cut ever.
Yeah, sure.
You'd be cool with it. But no. Well, I'm not saying like I don't care if you donate or not, but if you donate, it's going to her anyway. Because I don't pocket money from this channel. I pay it forward to the models. You guys get to watch, because this channel is monetized, but I've never taken a dime. It's always the balance that comes in is pay it forward. Because the people in the chairs getting the haircuts, I have a business, a salon that makes me money. I don't need a second income. That's not good for tax purposes. So for tax purposes, this secondary thing I do on the side that is bringing in something, pay it forward, income neutral. And if you want to donate, if you want a bowl cut, donate, go for it. Yeah. Anyway, it's like so Chauncey Gardner. Wait till you see him.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna friggin' really appreciate this. What he says here. This one clip of the socialized healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this movie is Chauncey Gardner's the gardener.
Yeah.
So what happens was they think he's like a billionaire because they went to the mansion to get the collected billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
They went to collect him, but they mistakenly took the gardener and they mistook him. And he's confused.
Yeah.
The gardener's confused. And they ask him some questions and everyone's eating his shit. Like he's like they'll ask him a question like, well, you know, for example, what was it? Like, what's your view on socialized healthcare?
Mm-hmm.
And he just starts talking about the garden.
Yeah.
They think he's a billionaire. But then he just like, okay, you ready for this? I love this movie. Chauncey Gardner.
Closed by the attorneys.
What I tell you? That's exactly what I mean. The businessman today is at the mercy of kid lawyers from the SEC.
It's happening to everyone, I'm afraid. The way things are going, they'll probably legislate the medical profession as we know it right out of existence.
Wait till you see Chauncey. Yes. That's
Right
Chauncey.
out of existence.
Right out of existence. That's Chauncey. I love Chauncey. Oh, wait. That's not the whole spiel, though.
Oh, no.
No, but there's, oh my God. There's clips of him. Oh, I'm in tears laughing at this movie. Oh.
That is my dream one day, to be
Being
mistaken as the
there.
owner of one of my gardens, because I garden like
Okay.
big.
So let's go to the best scenes. Best scenes.
beautiful houses.
We'll after the after.
Finish Ultimate Plus.
We'll watch this one.
Technology releases the right ingredients at the right time.
Being this movie, you have to watch
Yeah.
this movie.
Yeah.
You guys have to watch this movie too.
Yeah.
You guys have to. Everyone has to watch this movie. Oh, best scenes. Are we playing?
Mr. Gardner, do you agree with Ben, or do you think we can stimulate growth through?
Mr. Gardner. They call him Mr. Gardner, but when they found him, they're like, "Who are you? I'm the gardener." Oh, are you? You're Mr. Gardner. So they call him Mr. Gardner, but no, he's the gardener.
Yeah.
No, and he's confused, and they think he's like this eclectic billionaire. There he is.
As long as the roots are not severed, all is well, and all will be well in the garden.
In the garden.
Yeah.
And then these other billionaires
Garden.
in the garden.
Yes.
Yes.
In a garden, growth has its season. First comes spring and summer, but then we have fall and winter. And then we get spring and summer again.
Spring and summer,
Yes.
Yes.
fall and winter.
Yes.
Yes. I love this movie.
I think that's what an insightful young friend is saying. Is that we welcome the inevitable seasons of nature. But we're upset by the seasons of our economy.
Yes.
Yes.
There will be growth in the spring.
Oh no.
Well, Mr. Gardner, I must admit that is one of the most refreshing and optimistic statements I've heard in a very, very long time.
He gets an applause.
I admire your good solid sense. That's what we like on Capitol Hill.
Love that. Love.
That's terrible.
Oh my God.
I hope that
Chauncey
one.
Gardner.
Yeah. I hope that one
Your
day
new
that
nickname
happens
is
to
Chauncey
me.
Gardner.
Yeah.
Because you're a Gardner. It's like
Mm.
he's all confused. They keep like moving him around. He's like, oh, you have beer, blah blah blah. Limousines, recipes. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
He's all confused. And then they set him up there and he's sitting there and he's like, well, what's your view? He's like, oh, the sea.
Oh no. That's just you.
Now I went. Peter. His name is Peter Sellers. He's all kinds of. He's the Pink Panther, whatever.
Mhm.
That's my favorite Peter Sellers movie ever. Now, when I went to the cinema and watched that, I'm the only dude laughing.
Oh, really?
Oh my god! I'm like
Everyone's
laughing
dead.
at everything. Everyone's like kind of confused. Like, I'm like, oh. I'm like the dude from like Robert De Niro in that.
Yeah,
You know. I'm like that dude.
Yeah.
Now, I got one more. We got to start doing your haircut soon.
Mhm.
I got the best film story ever.
Mhm.
Oh, this is the best. We'll do the story and then we're gonna get started with the haircut.
Mhm.
So years ago, now I was flown to Auckland for one of those hair events where you can do demonstration, whatever. So they flew me to Auckland, hotel for the night, and the whole thing, and then you got to do the presentation and the model. So if it's a big deal. It was for I won't say which company, but it was for a product company, and they pay for everything. And I thought, cool. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to modify the trip so I can fly out. So I call the airline, like, okay, can you modify it so I can fly in the day earlier? I'll pay for my hotel the day earlier so I can get my bit of me time away. And then the next day, so the product company puts me at the Marriott.
Yeah.
In Auckland. It's expensive.
Mhm.
Yeah, they pay for my flights. So I call the airline and said, can you move it for one day earlier? What's that going to cost me? Like, oh, that's just going to be a nominal fee of $20 or whatever just to move it in. Fine. And then the Marriott, how much was the room? They're like, oh, it's really expensive. Okay, so the nearest hotel to the Marriott, that's like half the price. I'll stay there, and then I'll check out, and then I'll go to the Marriott. So what I'm doing is I'm flying into Auckland on Friday night, and then Saturday night is my Marriott night. So I fly in on the Friday night, and I go out on Auckland. I go to Brother Ted's, I do the whole night, the whole 9 yards. But and then I realized that my checkout is at 10 a.m. And then I can't check in the next hotel 2.
Yeah.
And I'm going out tonight, and I'm going to be drinking lots. So I'm going to wake up with a hangover
Yeah.
at 10 a.m. And I have from 10 till 2 with a hangover to. So anyhow, okay. So I wake up and I check out at 10 a.m. and I got my backpack and whatever's left of a case of beer. And I'm like, well, what do you do? And I think, oh, I'll go to a movie.
Yeah.
Cool. Right around the corner, there's a movie. There's a cinema. Cool. So I go. Here's what I'm gonna do. I backpack. I do have a case of beer, but I'm not drinking them. But there's some beers there. I'm just gonna go up to the kiosk, and I'm gonna do whatever movie's next. I don't care what it is. Whatever movie's next, I'm gonna admit one card.
Yeah.
So I walk up to the kiosk, and I go, "What's the next one playing? About to start?" It says Magic Mike. And I go, oh, that looks like a basketball movie. And I went, boom, pay for it. And I've got backpack, case of beer, and I got the ticket. I go to the guy, oh, I'm going to go see Magic Mike. He's like, the guy's like, no, actually, here's something. I got the ticket. I didn't say anything. I remember this vividly. I had the ticket, I had to him, and he went, oh, you're going to go see Magic Mike? I went, yeah. I'm thinking it's a basketball movie. I go in there and I'm sitting down, and this is like a morning, like the first one of the day.
Yeah.
I sit down and it's empty. It's only me. And then some people come in. There's probably like 3 ladies over here, bunch of ladies over here.
Mm-hmm.
So probably the screening, me and 15 others.
Yeah.
Me and 15 others. The thing starts up. I'm like, oh yeah, the big cool. I guess he's a basketball player. I don't know. Magic Mike. I thought he was a basketball player. Next thing you know, he's in the tool shed, and he starts doing the freaking like I'm like, oh, I don't think this is a basketball movie. I'm thinking, I don't think this is a basketball movie, and I think this is the funniest thing ever. And next thing I'm like, oh, we're gonna get the boys back together. We're gonna go to Myrtle Beach, and I'm like. I've been to Myrtle Beach. I love Myrtle Beach. And we're going to get the boys back together. We're going to go to Myrtle Beach. I love this movie. I was like, Robert, laughing. I'm laughing so hard to this whole movie. Somebody went to the manager and complained about me. I'm laughing because we're talking about Kiwi woman. They're a person. I'm laughing so hard. The manager comes in. He comes up next to me. Goes, "Are you okay?" I'm like, I love this. He goes, "Have you been drinking all those beers?" Like, no. He goes, "Can I take those beers and put them in the office and you can come get another?" Do what you want, man. I'm just loving this. Oh my god! And the end of it, and the ladies, and I'm gonna do it right now. And they go to Myrtle Beach, and the and the dude with the mullet, boys, we gotta get the boys together and go to Myrtle Beach. Oh my god, I never laughed so hard in my life. And all the 15 other women in that theater, hey, you think they laughed even once?
No, they were taking it serious.
Oh my god,
Serious movie with
someone in that. She's like,
60 minutes. Like,
we need a manager. There's some guy in there. He won't stop laughing. And he's like, can I didn't touch the beers. No, I was hungover. This movie cured my hangover. I love that movie. And I'm not, I'm not looking at it. I just, whoa, what an adventure. Gotta get the boys back together. Go to Myrtle. What an adventure. Oh my God, I love that movie. Anyhow, let's start haircutting.
Yeah.
Another beer haircutting or beer haircutting?
I think I'll be all right, actually.
Cool.
I think I'll be sweet.
Then you got the roller skates on.
Yep.
Look at this. Oh, you're gonna jump in the chair? Haircutting time. Now we can't start quite yet because I have to set up the other camera.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm keen on that one that my mum used to have with the, how do you describe it?
Yep.
Yeah. You know.
We're doing the short one this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We might just crank it a bit. We're gonna crank the size and back a bit with the clippers for mama, these guys to entertain them.
Yeah.
And we'll volumize the top. So there's gonna be clippers, but you're not gonna get clipper cut.
Yeah.
But you're gonna get clippers definitely, and you're gonna get clippers to start. Definitely. We're gonna go like brrr, like this. This whole thing is gonna go brrr.
That's so exciting. I don't think I've ever used clippers before. No, I don't think so.
Oh, cool. Okay, we're almost set up, and I'm gonna use the toilet in a minute. So what we'll do is come back and entertain them.
Yep. Okay.
And as I'm getting ready, because I got that camera ready. Entertain them, and then we're gonna get started in about 2 or 3 minutes. We're gonna get started. We're good. First thing, like brrr, clippers right off the bat. And thank you, Viper, for oh my God, see what you got? Someone did. Yeah, you got one. And laughing so hard. Juana Jones, I know, so funny. Pay forward, love it. Yeah, laughing so. Oh my God, that was so funny.
Very cool. Let's see if I can sit down. These wheels are good. Anson, would you like to come over here? Yes, you would. My partner here is in the corner there. Hi. Gonna take him out to dinner afterwards because I'll get my nice hair. I'll get myself nice and pretty, and then shout you dinner surely with the nice donations from Viper. That's very cool. Very cool. I'm so awkward. I've never done anything like this when my video isn't released yet. But when I was first doing that, the camera got set up and everything, and you press play and stuff, and I'm like, hi, yeah. I had nothing good to say. I was just so nervous, and this is how I feel right now that I'm by myself. What's this? One day I think I'll get a buzz cut, but I have a really weird shaved head. I have a massive dent just in here because when I was a baby, my mum can only like breastfeed me on one side, and so one side of my head and the top of my head is like really, really flat. So I would like to have a buzz cut because I like the look of it, but I think that my head would be too like bumpy and like wonky, especially the big dent. Like, I can balance plates like solidly on the top. I don't know. You have to come save me.
I have to save you.
Yeah. I was talking about how I've got a big like wonk in the top of my head.
You do?
Yeah.
Did you get dropped?
Maybe. No. Because I had a weird thing with my hip when I was a kid, so I could only like lie on one side of my head.
Oh yeah.
And so because of that, like one side of my head's really flat, and then the other's like all bumped. So like I was saying that I could get, I would love to get a buzz cut at some point, but because my head's such like a weird like bumpy shaft.
Oh yeah, you're talking about getting a buzz cut.
Yeah.
You get a buzz cut tonight.
Oh no. Too much.
Bowl cut.
Yeah.
We're doing bowl cut tonight.
Yeah.
So we're gonna modify your mother's haircut into we're gonna do like that's gonna go, and then we're gonna leave it on the top. Then we're gonna like volumize all that. So we're gonna get a volumized bowl cut. We're gonna buzz and volume, buzz, volume, and we're gonna get started in very soon. Yeah, we're gonna start now. Anyhow, so don't move yet.
Oh,
This
never
camera's turning on. And no wardrobe change
Got my
required
outfit
because
ready.
you look amazing. How you doing? Like your mullet and the stash. That's freaking awesome, bro. You go out and you do. What do you say? Oh no. Come and say hi to the channel if you want.
What's going on?
Oh, we're about to do a haircut. Look, we say hi to the people around the world.
Hello,
We're doing a live YouTube video.
Oh, truly.
But dude, look at this dude right here. You can just like, dude's got a mullet and a stash and a hat. Yeah, these guys are. You guys are in town, eh?
Yeah.
Cool, awesome. I got one question for you, for both of you, before you go.
Let's have it.
This is a really deep question. Yeah, what question is this? Question is this: do you believe in life after love?
Beg your pardon?
Do you believe in life after love?
Do you believe?
There you go! Yeah, you do. Have a great night. That means you're gonna have the best night ever. There you go. That's the best. Can I ask you a question? Do you believe in life after love? Do you believe? That means you're a good person. That means you're a good person. Yeah, that's exactly.
That's like the initiation.
Yeah, that means one of us. Oh, I love that stuff. Hey, yeah. Oh, we're doing barbershop with you. We're doing barbershop today. We're gonna do Circuit K. We're gonna do the next thing. And if we're gonna do barbershop, we're gonna do a little bit of role playing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like for example, if you're ready for a haircut, oh, and you got roller skates on. This would be like, let's make this the crazy. So you can't be in the chair yet. I gotta give you the old like barber like that. Next.
Yeah.
Next, and stop the chair, and then you gotta I have to get a haircut. So you gotta get on the chair.
Oh yeah.
The chair. So I'm gonna do the whole the barber like
Fucking move.
I know you did the whole roller skates and
I
everything.
need like a cane.
Yeah. No, you should be. Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll do this. We'll do this.
Oh yeah.
You gotta come over here. We'll come into the camera somehow. You come over here. So you're gonna be roller girl.
Yeah.
So here I am, the barber. There we go. Next. Next. This is the worst role playing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't even ask you what you want. We'll basically put it this way. Mom says you have to have a haircut. And you'd be like, yeah, I was thinking a chair. We're like, nope, Mom already called and said what you're going to get.
Yeah.
We'll do that kind of role play. Mom says you have to have a haircut. Like, yeah, maybe like a little trim or
What about
something.
the
Like a
dye,
trim.
like the top of red?
Yeah, no,
You
yeah.
really
No, Mom
red?
already said what you're getting.
That's so
Or
real.
grandma or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We'll unzip that a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Just pull it a little bit. Yeah, cool. Flip that up slightly. And I haven't told you what you're getting, as the barber said. I always say,
yeah.
Mom called in and says what you're gonna get. You don't
Yeah.
know what that is.
Uh,
What are we
the bowl
doing?
can't
And
just
you're like,
sit the bowl on top of my
and you're
head.
like, what are we doing? What are we doing? You're like, oh, Mom said already.
Yeah. Have you seen those barber videos where they'll get like ice and they'll
No.
like they'll get ice and like form their like a hairstyle, but it's made out of ice and it's
No, I
like
haven't
sitting
seen
on top of it. It's
Sounds like
bizarre.
something I'd check out
It's
though.
so bizarre. Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, it sounds weird.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah. And then you see clippers and you're like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And like, Mom said. And you're like, what did Mom say? You can start your glasses off.
Oh, yeah.
You can't see without your glasses.
No.
Oh, even better, it becomes a mystery haircut.
Yeah.
Cool. And so let's start. So they can see over there because we've been waiting along this. And this is your first time with clippers ever, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. It's fun. Oh, Mom said.
No.
She called in and she was very clear. She said, I'm sending her in.
Yeah.
And then this is what you're going to do. And she's got $20 in her pocket. Well, not even. I think back then it was like $7 or $8 for
Yeah.
that. She's got $10 in her pocket and you can keep the change. Oh, wow. $7 haircut, $3 tip. Better do what Mom says. Lucky me. Oh, it's already better already.
I would know. I can't really see. So.
True. It's a mystery until it's done, isn't it?
Yeah.
This battery's about to die.
Oh, no.
That's it. Well, that's all right. I don't eat lamb anyhow.
What's that from?
Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy
We played that earlier.
Yeah,
We did that earlier. That's an Ozzy Osbourne quote. That's an Ozzy Osbourne quote. Oh, that's all right. I don't eat lamb anyhow. Ozzy Osbourne said that once upon a time. He probably said that around 1982 or 3 or somewhere around there. And Sharon in the Ozzy Sharon in the background. So funny. I can't believe I played that for you. That was the best. I love Ozzy.
He's such a character.
Yeah. That's it so far.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of cool so far.
That.
Yeah. So this isn't the haircut finish for the night, but this is this part of the haircut finish for now. Oh my god. Oh my god, isn't that amazing? So we're gonna take a break and we're gonna go with the people
Oh,
isn't that fun? So this haircut was all done with clippers
Yeah.
and no washing or nothing. This is very barbershop.
Yeah.
Very barbershop. So you know, like for example, your mom sent you to the barber with $10 and the haircut's $7,
Yeah.
and I can continue to change. Yeah, that's pretty much what would have happened back then.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, no, that's amazing, isn't it? So we're gonna take a break. We're gonna do more haircutting tonight, but we're gonna take a break for now because you need to enjoy this phase of the haircut.
Yes.
And you're gonna clean this off. And zip that back up, and then the barber goes like this. He goes $7, please.
Yeah.
Oh no, I gotta show the back first. So you'll be the
Oh, yeah.
yeah, there you go. $7, please. Mom says you're getting that. Mom called in. That's what she said.
I
That's
can't
fun.
believe it's just.
Isn't that fun? Now spin the chair so everyone can see it.
Oh, yeah.
That's fun. That's fun. Whee! Cool. Let's hang out with the people over there for a bit. And then we'll wash it and we'll do more haircutting, but we'll hang out for a bit.
Yeah.
More beer drinking is welcome if you want another one. You want another one?
Yes.
Yes.
First.
Okay, toilet first, and we'll hang out. See what people are thinking. Laughing so hard. I just love Ozzy, don't we all? Looks really good. Now, Wanda Jones, the quote that we did about Ozzy was like, oh, that's all right. I don't eat lamb anyhow. That's from Lita Ford. Lita Ford being the former guitar player of the Runaways. When Lita Ford, when the Runaways broke up, she did a duet with Ozzy. Yep. And also, true story, she's probably around 21 years old at the time. Ozzy and Sharon, this would be early 80s, went over to Lita Ford's family Easter dinner. Now, all you got to do is you got to Google search on YouTube Lita Ford Ozzy Osbourne. And look for the video where she talks about when Ozzy came over for Easter dinner. It is so funny. Now it's everything you imagine. Lena Ford's like, oh, I love Ozzy. He's so great. And we recorded this stuff and then we did the video and it's so great. And there's this other side of Ozzy. Like he came over to my family's house for Easter dinner. And you realize like, oh, this is like you can imagine where the story goes. I can't say anything. Oh my God. This is the best, one of the best Ozzy Osbourne stories in the history of all Ozzy Osbourne stories. I love this story. Lena Ford, Ozzy Osbourne, Easter dinner. This is the best story ever. Hi, sir. Hi, sir. Yeah, she looks good. She looks good for now. So we're gonna take a break, and she's gonna come back and drink a beer and play with the back. She's never had clippers in her hair ever before, so this is new for her. So I'm gonna grab you a beer, and you're gonna hang out here, and you're gonna. Oh, you want to do? Oh, she's gonna grab the beer. Yeah, she's like learning the roller skates. She's got new first time buzzed. Oh, it is. We did a number 2 in the back. A bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I like your videos. Thank you. Lena Ford just did a show in our town. Oh my God. Yeah. If I ever got a chance to see Lena Ford in like to do a show, like she doesn't do concerts, she does like more club kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't think she'll ever come to New Zealand, but if she ever did, I would go out of my way to see Lena Ford. I think she's an amazing woman. I think she's an amazing woman and she's been through a lot. Do you know why? Sometimes amazing women pick bad choices with men.
Why is it so true?
True. She's an amazing
Yes.
woman. Bad
Yes.
choices in men. But she's an amazing one. Yeah. Any questions you have? Because we're going to hang out for a bit. So you can play with the back. That feels amazing. And I love the way it looks. Spin a little bit so they can see the back. They want to see the back. Look at that buzz back there. That's amazing. And doesn't that feel good? Do you like the way it feels?
Oh yeah, totally.
So you know what you're gonna do for the next week. You're gonna play.
Yeah.
You're gonna play with that. Yeah. This haircut is pretty much like I love the way it looks at the moment. So we're gonna wash it and trim it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just to clean it up. Like I just did the $7 barbershop version of this haircut, but we're gonna wash it and tidy up more and maybe do a little bit of a round brush blow dry. But I like the fringe and whatnot. It's kind of like
I don't
that.
mind it. I actually quite like
Yeah,
it.
I actually like it too. Like the whole haircut, the way it is right now, I really like it. I think this is gonna be your look, and
Yeah.
we're gonna fit it around a little bit. But this is gonna be pretty much your look. Yeah, that was fun though. Superb haircut. Thank you. Thank you, Ramakan. Yeah, thank you, Ramakan. I would go Pixie. I would say Pixie would be amazing on her, but not tonight because she's coming back every month for a haircut. This is your second time.
Yeah.
We did a haircut. This is the second haircut. And then you'll be back for more haircuts.
Yes.
But we can't do them all in one night.
Yeah.
We got to spread them out over.
Only got so much here.
Yeah. Now, what was the gap between the last 6 or 8 weeks?
Yeah, it was 6 weeks. Yeah.
6 weeks ago. So your last video. And I believe your video is posted right now.
Is it?
No, maybe not.
I don't think. Not that I saw, but it might be.
Oh, maybe not. But anyhow, you guys are watching. But did we do a live that night?
No.
No.
It was just a video.
Anyhow, yeah. So this is if I haven't posted it, her other video is coming up. I'm getting my bowl cut next week.
Yeah.
Friday. How exciting. Everyone get bowl cuts. Everyone get bobs with bangs. Name it. Perms.
Yeah.
Come to Wellington. It's worth now what would it cost to fly, let's say from the UK to here to get a haircut? What would that cost somebody? £4,000?
Yeah.
Worth it.
Yeah, £4,000 for a
Worth it.
Surely.
Do a GoFundMe.
I need a new haircut, please.
I need a new haircut. Yeah, the GoFundMe is like
GoFundMe, please.
my cat died and I need an urn. Please GoFundMe. And I've been watching YouTube videos and I want to go to Wellington to get a haircut. Please fund me.
Yeah, please.
I need 4,800 pounds for this haircut.
Yeah.
Please fund me.
Look, good morning from the
If you're a good, but I'll tell you what, if you're a good salesperson,
Yeah.
you'd raise that money.
Yep.
Good morning, guys, from the UK. There we are. Shelly Ryder. Love you, Shelly. She joins in. Yeah.
Welcome.
I think that's my bucket list. Have Wanda Jones. Imagine that. Your life goals is like, what's your life goals? GoFundMe so I can raise like $5,000 so I go to Wellington, New Zealand to get a haircut. Wow,
Surely,
it's like
surely.
it's like cancer girls like I need money for my chemo. I'm like, I need money for a haircut. It's like, well, I'm gonna lose my hair. Like, I'm gonna cut some too. It's like, what? It's kind of scary because chemo girls. Yeah, well, I'm gonna get a bull.
Yeah.
I need $5,000 for my bull cut. Sorry, cancer girl. I need money. Sorry for the dark humor, but I mean, I do fundraise. I do a lot of fundraising anyway, but I do, I can do dark humor is good. Yeah. I like girl hair shaving videos. Yeah, I don't do well. Sometimes there's been 2 out of 200 on here. It's on my bucket list to visit New Zealand. Yeah, to be honest,
Totally come.
especially from the UK, you'd love it. And you got your background is your mom's from the UK. Your mom's from the UK. Yeah.
And, she came over as a backpacker and
Yeah. Oh,
fell in love with the country and then settled with my dad.
And-
No, fell in love with my dad as well.
yeah. No, I know. You know what? You know what the best thing about your family story? I heard all about your family story before I even met you.
Oh
But you know that's true, right?
yeah.
Because one of you're from a farming community, and in that farming community, I already had clients from that farming community, like a few clients, and they told me about. They didn't tell me about you.
Yeah.
They told me about the neighbor who she came from the United Kingdom and she came to New Zealand as a backpacker.
Yeah.
And then the farmer there is like, oh, I better put on my charms big time because I really like this girl. Now, your mother was a model and she was, from the UK.
Yeah.
Like she could have just gone back to the UK and she could have taken on the world.
Yeah.
But you know what happened? To this day, she's still with the farmer, and you're the you're the child. You're the child. Now I heard that story before, and then you came for a haircut.
Yeah.
And
I
your
told
haircut
the
was
story.
This is what happened. You came. He's like, I said, what are we doing today? He said, I need a bob. I said, what do you need a bob for? Because I'm going to England. What are you going to England for? I'm going to be singing at the Globe Theatre. And I said, so you're going to be singing at the Globe Theatre and you want a bob? And you said, yep. I said, we're not giving you a bob. We're going to give you the Princess Diana haircut. And then you said, why? And I said, because you could show up there with a bob and that would look good on the red carpet. But you got to understand, Netflix is showcasing Princess Diana. And your hair was long. Your hair was actually long.
Oh, yeah.
It was
really
long hair.
Yeah,
like farmer
yeah.
girl. Your hair was long. And you wanted a bob.
Mhm.
And because you were singing at the Globe Theatre at Shakespeare, this is big. This is a big freaking deal. Red carpet. I said, you can walk that red carpet with a bob. But if I was you, coming from New Zealand, if you want attention on the red carpet, you're getting the Princess Diana.
Yeah.
And you went, cool, I'm in. And I give you, and we didn't take pictures of it. You know why? Because you were a paying customer at the time.
Oh, yeah,
I gave you that haircut, and off you went.
Yep.
And I saw you after. And how
Yep.
was it? It was great.
Yep.
And you sang. And your grandmother's a hairdresser. And
Yep.
your grandmother, after you spent time with your grandmother loved it.
Yep.
Because I think your grandmother was living in Ireland at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yep. I got good memory. Yep. So and that's the story about the first haircut. And then I connected as a cutting hair. I was like, I know who your parents are because I have customers that told me your parents' story. And obviously you heard about me and that's how you came. He's like, I'm like, I already know about this about you. You're like trying to tell me about your parents. I already know this story. You can stop talking. I already know this story.
Oh, so sweet. Yes, New Zealand. Come over to New Zealand, marry a nice farmer lad. They're either the loveliest men you've ever met.
Oh yeah.
Or they're
Shelly Ryder. Shelly Riddler. Do you want us to set you up with a Kiwi farmer?
I do know quite a few.
Yeah,
and quite a few good ones too. Yeah. Yeah, but as someone who grew up in that environment, I've moved forward. I want to go out and live the city life.
Or we could do it this way. We're going to do this. So Shelly Ryder, I need to meet a New Zealand guy, marry him, and then I can live there. Now, I'm a Canadian, but I am a New Zealand citizen. So does that count? So Shelly Riddler, It's a beautiful day. Should I sing the song?
Yeah.
I don't remember the words though. It's a beautiful day. It's like,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I can't quite like.
I think I wanna marry you.
Yeah, oh yeah, I think. Oh yes, people there. I'm looking for something fun to do.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's
Hey,
a beautiful day. I think I'm looking for something fun to do.
Hey baby.
Hey baby,
I think I wanna marry
think
you.
I wanna marry you. That's like worthy enough because I am a citizen.
Yeah.
I am a citizen. Yep.
Yep.
I'll marry you under one condition.
Yeah.
I have to cut your hair for the wedding day. My choice.
Yeah.
And then I get to cut your hair for the rest of your life.
Oh, sweet.
Now, I'll do this briefly. I have a history of girlfriends
Mm.
and boyfriends and girlfriends and boyfriends and history of girlfriends. Oh, ever since I was 15 years old, I gave every one of them all their haircuts.
Yo, nice.
Yeah, and I make jokes. I look back sometimes, like, especially high school. It's like, oh my god, look at my high school and the girls I was with. I feel bad for some of the haircuts I did.
Oh, you gotta learn.
I
something.
don't. They
You
were
gotta
amazing. It was all
learn.
amazing.
Yeah.
I've been cutting hair since I was 15. Mm.
Sweet.
First girlfriend. Think about when you're with girlfriends. They're always tragic cases. They're never like, oh no, she's kind of nice. Like the blah blah blah. No, no. First girlfriend was the daughter. Her parents were both Baptist ministers. Mom and dad were both Baptist ministers, and her mother was so suicidal, hospitalized, like literally, like in coma and brought back. Oh my god! And her dad was trying to deal with crap. And she was in my math class, and tragic case, tragic case. I'm like, yeah, you'll do. And what happened with her was like she was the girl with like the long blonde hair, the highlights, and the rest of it. And one day she was up to math class, she cut it short, like short hair,
Oh.
and I did that. Oh, crushing big time on her, crushing big time on her. And then the more like I hang out with her, get to know her. And then like oh, my parents are Baptist priests. I'm like, oh, yeah, cool. That sounds like a disaster. Cool. And, and my mother has been in the hospital so many times, and she's they brought her back. Oh, the more I like you more. And so here was the clincher how we ended up together. So we're just hanging out and crap. And so she's 15 years old. Now you gotta understand, when I was in high school, we had smoking sections on school property for students, and the rule was you had to be 14 to smoke. She was a 15-year-old chain smoker.
Oh yeah.
With short hair. I wasn't a smoker, but she was a 15-year-old chain smoker. But you could smoke on, you were allowed to smoke on school property. And so anyhow, haircut number one was like, I was like, oh, haircut number two. She went for haircut number two, and it was crap. It was crap. But at this point, we're hanging out enough. And she's like, oh, she comes to school. She's like, oh. And I think we're smoking. I didn't smoke, but I just hang out smoking. She's like, oh, I hate this. Anyway, said to her, I look at her and says, I can fix it. She says, what would you do? I said, I can fix it. I can fix it. So after school, I had like when you go to the department store and you buy the cheap clippers. I already had them. Yeah. So I basically just buzzed it, and it was kind of like what you have right now. Kind of similar, but like this, we're talking about my age, just about 1986. Oh my god, does she love that haircut? Oh my god! And then you know what she did next? And then she kissed me. And then it was like, oh, I was like, oh. And then what happened next? I'm 15 years old, and then so now she wants to like have sex with me. I was like confused. I'm 15 at the time. Yeah. She's like writing these little notes, like flowers and like messages, and I was like, what does that mean? I think your hair's getting a little long. I think I want to cut your hair some more. And she's like literally, she's like dropping hints. Big time, and I'm like not getting it. I'm like whoa! I think I want to cut your hair. Like we'd make out and do things. Like, we didn't do much beyond that. And so she ended up with my best friend Archie, because I wouldn't go to like second or third. So she ended up with my best friend Archie, and so she ended up with my best friend Archie. Do you think I was bothered? So they ended up together, and I was like, oh, that makes much more sense.
Are they still together now?
They were together for quite a while.
Oh, sweet.
And I wasn't bothered.
Yeah.
I was just like, it's like, so anyhow, she's like, oh, next thing you know, like she's with Archie. Now Archie and I, because I had vintage Vespa scooters in high school, so did Archie. We used to work on them after school, and so anyhow, she shifts it over to Archie. I was like, I wasn't bothered. And then she had a friend, and her and I started making out, and then I forgot to call her, and she punched me and knocked the wind out of me one day. I was like, you know what? I'm giving up on girls. And I remember that. I was like, and I look at her, I was like, oh, did I forget to call her? I was like, she made out with me, and she's like, oh, I'll call you. I think I forgot to call her. So then Meredith comes over to Archie's house, and she comes over. I was like, did I forget to call you? And she knocked the wind out of me. I was like, oh, but I wasn't really into it in the first place.
Yeah.
I'll call you. I thought I got it with one girl. She's with Archie, but now she's coming over with her friend, and now her friend punched me in the gut. I'm like, I just want to work on the Vespa. Like, did you want a haircut? She's like, no. Like, you suck.
Oh, no.
You have to win it. Okay, we kissed. And I said I'd call you. I'm sorry, I forgot. Would you like a haircut? She's like, no. You suck. I'm like, I didn't mean for any of this stuff. Like me in high school with girls.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, I was terrible too. I had this one girl that was like, she thought we were dating for about 3
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
Because I told her that I kind of liked her, but was just so, and it was just like a whole big miscommunication thing. And it wasn't until I got a boyfriend after 3 months of that that I realized that she thought that her and I were dating. And I was like, oh no, like we didn't do anything. We never hung out outside of school. But it was just the funniest thing ever.
Sorry. So Shelly Ridler just said, I think she's off to work, but just message retracted. But anyhow, have a great day, Shelly Ridler. Have a great day. And get matchmaking, Matthew.
Yes.
I think I'm going to marry you. Well, at least I want to do your hair. I just want to do your hair. I'll get you a green card and I'll do your hair. And have a great day, Shelly. Love you.
Miss high school, sort of, not really in a weird way. Like
No.
Nah.
No.
Yeah, nah.
I don't. Nah. Anyhow, no. Now, here's the joke I make. They say like, if you could go back and do it all over again, would you? My answer to that is like, oh hell no, because I barely survived it the first time. If I had to go back again, there's no way I'd survive it the second time. There is no way I'd survive it the second. I barely made it the first time.
Yeah,
There's absolutely no way. And they say that like, oh, do you miss it? Would you want to like? And something like, I would love if I could ever go back. Me like, oh hell no. I barely survived the first time, and there's absolutely no way I'd survive the second time. Another beer. We're gonna do more hair for you.
Yep. Look how clicky clacky these are.
Clicky clacky.
Yeah.
I'll start the beer, and then we're gonna start cutting hair like now-ish. All right, I'm off to work, guys. Have a great evening. Look forward to more haircuts. I'm having mine cut tomorrow, so maybe I'll get some inspiration from past vids. Shelly Ridler, whatever we'd like for it to happen is if you want to ever do a private message and me to be a consultant of your haircuts with when you go to a hairdresser or me choose them or whatever, I'd love that. That'd be fun. And I've actually on this channel, it's come up before. Someone said, I would love to come to New Zealand and get a haircut, but I can't. And I said, oh, cool. Can I just Google search hair salons in your neighborhood and pick one and tell you what to get? And she went, yup.
So cool.
Yup. And I said, could you maybe like film it? She actually legit, one of the ones I picked, went in there to talk to the owner. And the owner said, yeah, I'm not cool with the YouTube side of it, though. And so she was like, oh. But no, her and I have been talking, and she's been getting haircuts, and we've been sharing that. So that has happened on this channel. If anyone wants me to do that, actually, I don't care where you live in the world. You could be like, oh, I live in Indiana. Cool. What town? Blah, blah, blah. Cool. I'm going to Google search. Because it's putting you outside your box.
Yeah.
I'm going to Google search, and like, I choose this one. And I'm going to send you a picture. You have to go in there. You have to take this picture. You have to get this haircut. And you have to love it.
Like, yeah, no, getting my hair cut in a different style other than a bob or just long hair just gave me so much confidence. So much confidence. Like I was always so like, oh no, and everything had to be so particular and everything. But I'm like, nah.
Yeah. Outside the
Who cares
box.
about that? Just
Outside
do
the box.
do what you want to do. Stuff everyone else.
Yeah.
Do what
And you don't
wanna
have to film the haircut. You could even just like, I'm about to go in there outside. Come on, like, this is what happened. And we put it on this channel. Yeah. Go. Are you ready for the next part of your haircut?
Yes, I think so.
Cool. I'll PM you then. Thank you. Anytime.
Have a good day.
Yeah. So for continuity purposes, we will put you back on this chair.
Yeah.
Monkey. So second part of the haircut. The last part we take the barbershop version of it. So we're gonna wash it now, and we're gonna use a different cape.
Yeah.
I got new capes. I like this one. I like this one.
Yeah.
I was using it today. There's the dark purple, light purple. This one's a new one. I actually like this color for some reason. It's kind of gothy. Like they're kind of gothy, but I liked it. Maybe it's a dark purple for you though.
Yeah,
For
it's
the
my,
darker
mom,
light
yeah, it's
purple.
my mom's favorite color.
Yeah, dark purple. We're gonna do
Yeah.
dark purple. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, yesterday I was planting out a whole garden, and all the themes of it was dark purples and light pinks. It was so cool, and so I've been learning heaps about like how to paint your garden.
Yeah.
But like dark purples, light pinks, even dark pinks as well. And blues, my favorite color palette, especially in gardens. Like,
Cool.
Yeah. Love the colors.
Wash your hair. I'll just take your hand.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
Probably, yeah, definitely.
Wheel you over. Jump in there. Cool. Grab a seat over there. And I'm gonna step over here and grab my beer.
Yep.
Because it's Friday. I'm in love. Saturday rain. Sunday always feels the same. Monday never has
something.
Tuesday's always heart attack. Wednesday, Thursday, heart attack.
Yeah. Friday, I don't feel so good.
It's Friday.
Oh, you know, Friday. That's
right.
Friday.
Yeah, that's a stretch. Slide your glasses off.
Oh, yes. So I might struggle with a dry scalp. Is there anything?
You're wondering why because your hair shorter.
Pardon?
The reason why is because when you have thick hair and long hair, your scalp can't breathe. But when you have short hair, your scalp starts to breathe.
Yeah.
So I would say this, like, what can I do? Not thinking at this point because your hair's not short.
Yeah.
You're good. So what will happen now is now that your hair's short, you'll notice it. You think, actually, you know what? This is actually getting better because now your scalp's getting better oxygen. Because skin, if it doesn't get oxygen, it starts to have issues. And when you have really long, thick hair, oxygen's not getting to it. And then you get all kinds of like dandruff or whatever. They think they label it, but it's not an issue. Of course, it's skin.
Yeah.
Skin sheds. And if you have really long hair over skin, of course, it's going to create a barrier because oxygen's not there. But then your forehead is fully exposed.
Yeah.
So therefore the skin changes. Like literally, like you have a forehead here and then you have skin back here. They're so vastly different, but they're only inches away from each other. But the reason why is one's fully exposed and the other's not. The skin is skin. If you shave your head bald, and then the skin back here becomes the same as skin here.
Yeah.
And you have hair down your ass, and you're like, oh my god, I got all this kind of skin issues. Of course you do, because your scalp's not oxygenated.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're a short hair person. Don't worry about it. Come on over. Like,
Yes.
yeah, you need your glasses on.
Need my
to
glasses
Google
just in
well.
case.
Hmm.
I made it. Alright, let's see.
Are we cutting fringe a little more, or we're good with the length? Are we cutting fringe more?
Cutting fringe a little bit more. I think,
Okay, where do you want the
just a
fringe to set?
bit.
On the eyebrow, above the
yeah,
eyebrow, or
above
we're
the
gonna
eyebrow.
crank it way up?
Like, yeah, I think just above the eyebrow, and then we'll see how.
Just above there, and we're gonna ask the people on the internet.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's move on there. That's
This big on side question here.
laughing. It's Friday for Wanda Jones. Good to see you. Laughing. It's Friday at 4 a.m. here in Ohio.
Oh my goodness. That's
Oh
early.
my goodness,
Stuff
Wanda,
like
good to see you again.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. So we just had the question over there, like, how short are you gonna go with the fringe? And you said just above the eyebrows.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's crank it up. Let's crank it up. Or just above the eyebrows. And you guys can leave your comments below. Just joined in. What haircut Emma is going to get? We were already. Yeah. No, it was. Your hair was down, but past the back there. And, we did the bowl cut already earlier. Now we washed it, and now we're just asking the people at home how short to cut the fringe.
Eyebrows.
Eyebrows. Yeah, I agree. I think eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's end up like, we'll look at the haircuts in here. There's some in here.
Oh, yes, I love
I have
that.
the lookbook. I have the lookbook. So when you look at the haircut we're working on kind of scenario, so eyebrow length is kind of like that kind of thing.
I love that. That was on my.
Yeah.
I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was on my. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the eyebrow length. Now above the eyebrow, when you crank it up, well, that's the eyebrow length kind of look too. But when you crank it up, it becomes that.
Oh, true. That is really nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whoa. What do you think, Anson? I'll let you pick. Do you reckon this shorter here, about like way above the eyebrow,
Or a little bit longer.
or a bit longer?
You guys, left or right? Short, long, short, long. Ooh, shorter is sweet. I agree. Shorter is sweet. And then you get more clippers up. The clippers go higher.
Yeah.
Then you get the clippers higher. And then you get to play with the clippers higher.
Shorter, yeah.
And we'll do the flip a coin.
Oh yeah, totally.
We always have to do a flip a coin because the coin, I always call the flip coin the salon mom. Like, Mom, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And the flip the coin is like it's like the symbolism of mom. Because you never know what mom's gonna say. So heads, shorter, tails, a little longer. So we're gonna do this way. We're gonna go like this.
Oh, it landed. That's so funny. It landed like this on the wire. So
Whoa!
the wire is, like,
So it didn't do one or the other.
No, it just did.
So mom, that means mom's on the fence.
Mom's on the fence.
Mom's on the fence. Yeah.
I can grab it. There you go.
All right, we'll try that again.
One more time.
I'll flick it better. So mom was on the fence the first time. Second time. No, I didn't flick that. That didn't spin.
No,
that didn't
no,
count.
no.
No, that one didn't count. So we're gonna do this. What I need to I need to put this down, or you can hold it.
Oh yeah, I'll hold it.
So we're gonna do this way. Heads, tails, heads, tails. So heads.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. That's
Cool.
good.
So we're doing the shorter. Yeah, decided. We're doing the shorter.
Yay.
So short eyebrows.
What are my glasses now?
Yeah.
Might as well take them off.
Cool. Are we ready? We're gonna cut some hair? Yeah. Cool. Let's come over. Yup.
Yup.
Moving back. Moving in. Now, when it comes to scissors, when you're doing a shorter fringe like this, you could cut it with scissors, or you could cut it with scissors. You cut it with scissors, or we're gonna cut it with straight across. So mom called in and says you have to get a haircut, and she already said what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
So you have no say.
Mhm.
There you go. You're like, what did mom say? You're like, oh no, mom already took no. And she says, if you don't behave, that I can cut it even shorter. That scenario. Okay, where's the haircut again? Oh yeah, I was looking at it. So fun. So fun. Don't you love your little fringe?
Yeah.
And we're gonna do number 2 right all the way up. Not even a number 3, right? Number 2. And maybe number 1. And then we're gonna go down to 1.5. Maybe a bit tighter. Mom said. Down to a 1. So this will be your summer haircut,
Yep.
Chancey Gardner.
Yeah. So I'll get all the sunburn on the back of my neck now.
Sure.
Now that the mullet's gone.
True.
That'll be so much lighter and fresher.
Oh, this
so
is
much.
perfect haircut for a summer
Yeah.
job like that as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit like the dad from Back to the Future, you know, the you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about-
Yeah. What's his name? You know, I got but not Marty McFly. What was the dad's name?
Oh,
That guy.
That guy. Yeah.
Yeah. He was he was a not big actor. He was actually really cool. He's a really cool dude. The actor that played him, he's a really cool dude. Yeah, he was Biff used to bully him.
Yes.
A little bit like his haircut. McFly!
Marty McFly.
No, Marty McFly was the boy, but the
Oh,
dad's
yeah, but the
name,
dad's name,
I don't know,
McFly,
was something McFly. Come here, you Irish bug!
Yeah.
Biff says, come here, you Irish bug! What did I say, you Irish bug? Oh my God. Now, the actor that played Biff, he did a great job. But behind the scenes, he was so afraid they were going to fire him every day because that was his breakthrough role and he's never done anything else. He was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm here. But every day he showed up to work and he says in the interview, I thought every day I went in, I thought it was going to be the last day. And I was just going there and I was like, McFly, come here, you Irish buck. But the guy who played him was so like afraid for his like obviously like being an actor is freaking hard. So what you're seeing on screen doesn't represent what was going on as he's processing making this movie. He was so afraid, you know. And then he gets the call from the producer. We need you to come into the office. He says, can't you tell me over the phone? Like, no, we need you to come in. He's like, oh, they're gonna fire me for sure. And he comes in, he's like, no, we're going to be doing this. And it's like, oh my God. The guy was filled with anxiety making that movie. Seriously. And he put his whole life in it. He's like, I've never had a break like this before. And oh my God, I've heard him speak about it. He's like, oh my God, I never had a break. And I put my whole life into that. And I thought every day I went into work, I would do a mask. They're going to sack me. And they're going to put someone else in there. And then you see what you see. That's like, you know, really that bully.
Yeah.
The actor playing him was so filled with anxiety. But he did a fantastic job.
Yes.
He did an amazing job.
What a sweetheart. That's so
Yeah. No, I love that stuff. Oh, he dreamed of being an actor. That was his breakthrough. And what else has he done? You can't name anything. He got typecast. He's Biff.
Oh yeah.
He's forever Biff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of sucks.
Mm.
But yeah, no, that's him. Come here, you average bug. It comes up with it. What a well-written movie.
I know.
What a well-written
That's one of my favorite
movie.
movies.
I
Yeah,
know.
gosh,
I know. I think I've seen it before. I've seen the documentary on it. People say like when it comes to like movies, that one is like perfection. You know, I mean, look at things like continuity, you know, things like that. Like, you know, you find mistakes and whatnot. You can go. People like analyze it. And people like I've come to the conclusion that Back to the Future is the perfect movie. You know, like for like hitting emotions, and also when you watch the way it flows, the way it moves, and also when they made it, they had so many constraints because you know why? Michael J. Fox was working on Family Ties at the time, so he was shooting Family Ties during the day. And he was only available to shoot at night. Now, why was Back to the Future so many night scenes? Because he wasn't available. Now, in the script, there would have been far more day scenes. Like, why was the scene at the mall after dark? Because they had to improvise because Michael J. Fox wasn't available. Yeah.
That's so cool.
And then, you know, you end up in 1955 at night in the farm, crashing in the barn. So there was a lot of night scenes, or, you know, the high school dance. There was a lot of night scenes. And the reason for that was because he wasn't available today. And then when they did the few day shots they had, that was on the weekend when he had the break from Family Ties. And you know what? I believe part of his contributing factor to Parkinson's to this day links back to that grueling schedule that he put himself through in those days, in that hard, grueling schedule. And was really hard on him. And I think it didn't taper off in his life. He was pushed to the limit at that time and he didn't back off. And I think Parkinson's, I don't know, maybe it's hereditary, it was inevitable anyway, but I think it was that, you have to think about it. Yeah.
I think my favorite scene from Back to the Future is the guitar scene.
Oh.
He like plays the guitar and he's like, "Oh, I think that you guys that's a bit too early for you guys." Or he says something like that.
That's so good.
Your kids will love this in the future.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
No, that's so
my
good.
God, I love this.
That's so good. Yeah. Now the other one. Do you notice in the earlier scene before they go to time travel when he does the audition in the high school? It's really now he's up there and he's like they're auditioning for a band to play. This is in the future part of it.
Yeah.
And he's playing, he's like, "Rrr!" And then the guy in the voice goes, "Stop! Stop! Stop!" And he stops. "You're just too damn loud." Now, do you know who the actor was that was playing that? The guy who played that CD with the big one. "Stop! Stop! Stop! You're just too damn loud." That was actually Huey Lewis.
Really?
Like going back in time.
Yeah.
They got the singer from Huey Lewis and the Blues to be in that gymnasium when Marty McFly's up there doing the whole guitar like "Rrr!" The audition really, and this is the 1995 or that's the 1985 scene. And he's like, "Stop, stop, stop. You're just too damn loud." That was Huey Lewis. And then when the rolling credits go on, he wasn't credited. It was the perfect cameo. Because the whole movie begins with like the skateboards and all that.
Yeah.
Huey Lewis is singing it. And they put him in the cafeteria or in the gymnasium with the megaphone. "You're just too damn loud." That was the cameo. I don't know how many people see that movie didn't pick up on that, but that's the best, one of the best cameos ever. Now as a kid watching it, I didn't pick up on that. Yeah. Now I don't think I want to blow dry with volume. I just like this. Because you're like the Daddy McFly. You're like vibing the Daddy McFly. I think that's your haircut. So what we just let it dry natural.
Yeah.
We'll pause this camera. We'll take this off. We'll hang out with the two over there. And then dry natural. And also with the way you dressed and everything. This is freaking amazing. This is amazing. I love this haircut on you.
Anson, can you check me my glasses?
Well, yeah, because you can't see
I
until
can't
you
really
put your
see
glasses
that.
on.
Bit smudgy, it's all right. It's better than fully blind.
Oh,
Yeah.
you see it now, aren't you?
Yeah.
And that's why I don't want to do the volumize. Like we said earlier, we do a volume blow dry.
Yeah.
No, I'm just loving all of it. I'm loving everything about this. I'm just loving everything about this.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's hang out with that peanut gallery over there for a little bit. We'll come back here anyway.
I can make it.
What do you guys think? Show the back. Oh. Now what we did, we're down to a number one. And number two up to the, so there's 2, 1.5, 1. Whoa, that feels so amazing. Did you feel the back yet?
No, I haven't. Oh my God.
Not feel amazing?
It feels really, really nice.
I think you're going to be addicted to this for a little while.
I think so.
If this is going to be your luck for a little while,
Yeah, definitely.
that's fine. I think you're going to be addicted to this for a little while.
It's quite nice.
One of those. Huey Lewis, the best part of the movie. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Crispin Glover played Marty's dad. Now, what was Marty's dad's name, though? It's McFly. Was it just McFly? Did he actually have a first name in the movie? Did Crispin Glover actually have a first name in the movie? Because all I remember is like Biff, like McFly, McFly, McFly. All I remember is Biff named McFly.
Yeah.
Did Crispin? That's the question. Did Crispin Glover have a first name in the movie, or was it just McFly? To be honest, if Crispin Glover character's name was just McFly, ethnicity.
That would be.
That's like McLovin.
Yeah.
I'm McLovin that.
Yeah.
I mean, I can Google it right now. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I just say if Kristen Glover played a character that was just
Just
McFly, I'm McLovin that.
That's awesome.
Mm. I'm gonna go to the toilet in a second. I need to find my phone. Oh, my phone's in the back.
So buzzing.
Oh, just play with it and talk to the peeps. Oh my God, you're gorgeous.
Oh, it feels like Anthony should be on.
Love it.
What? Yeah, that's the dream. But when? But hopefully when it tries. His name is George McFly.
Yes.
George McFly, that's right. Yes, I remember now. I'm not 100%. Oh, this is so strange. Look at all my hair that's on the ground. Oh my God. Because I got quite red hair when it's long. So I used to have hair that used to touch my bum. And when it was really, really long, obviously the sun like bleaches it. And it became like really, really red. And so when I cut it short for the first time, I was like, no, your beautiful color. And I was like, nah, practicality. And also just personal. I just prefer the short kind of haircut. But look at all this length. It's also red.
Yeah, look how much hair you cut off. Because that's how long it was. That's all the stuff back. Because the back was you had long hair in the back when you first started tonight. Yeah, it was long hair in the back.
I remember it was even more the first time that I came here. It's when I did that last video. Oh yes, Bear.
Bear.
Very good.
Bear good. Fire ban. my vocabulary is now limited to beer good, fire bad. Love it. My favorite song is now Oh Black Betty, Oh Black Betty, bam a lamb a lamb, Oh Black Betty, bam a lamb a lamb, gonna make me bam a lamb,
thing go wild.
bam a lamb, Oh Black Betty, bam a lamb a lamb, Oh Black bam a lamb. That's like as far as classic rock goes, that is the OG. That's the best. I mean, they're all kind of great. You'll argue by classic rock. Oh, Black Betty, bam, a lamb. And the reason is, he doesn't have any other songs. We all know that one. Could you name another one?
Yeah.
Could you actually name it?
No.
No. And it's a white dude with a mullet. It's like the biggest. And watch the video too. It's the most white trashy crap ever. And he's singing about how much he loves a black woman. Oh, Black Betty, bam, a lamb, a lamb. Oh, Black Betty, bam, a lamb. You're gonna make me what? Bam, a lamb, gonna make me what? Bam, a lamb. It's like the most rednecky dude in the world that can freaking play a guitar like you wouldn't believe. Singing about how he's lusting after a black woman. How cool is that song? I love it.
I think, my favorite song, because I grew up on country music. In particular, my favorite song, and still one of my favorite songs to now, is the champagne's too much, whiskey costs too much, but vodka puts my mouth in gear. But if there's something, I like beer. It makes me a jolly good fellow. I like beer. Have you heard that song before?
No, I haven't heard that one.
Sometimes it's sad, but sometimes it makes me feel mellow.
Yeah.
Makes him feel mellow. But like country music, just especially old-timey country music. That's my go-to.
Being country, I don't have a history of it, but now that I'm at my age, I have a learning experience with it because I've opened my mind.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm doing at this point in my life is I used to call it, because I'm a kid that was born in 71, so I went to high school, I started high school in 86. Now, the fault of those generations, I called it genre, like they were, like today I call it genre diversity.
Yeah.
But back then, the genres didn't mix.
Oh yeah, it was just one
For
thing,
example,
like country, and then
No. If you love like Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne, you wore a T-shirt that said "Disco sucks," and you hated disco people.
Yep.
It was weird. It's like there's racism, but it was genreism. like genreism. Like it was bizarre. Like if you like this, you hated ABBA. If you like this, you hated this. If you like this, you hated this. And they even had baseball games, and they would have disco burning. So you look at Chicago, and the local classic rock radio station, we're gonna burn disco records before the baseball game. Bring your disco records, and they would burn disco records. Like that's how crazy the genre divide was. We'll call it that. The genre divide was intense. Now, this day and age, we don't have a genre divide. We have divides that are way worse, but we're not going to get that one. But my favorite thing on YouTube is like, you get the old dude. He's like, yeah, man, I'm 67 years old now, and I grew up and I love Led Zeppelin, and I love Frank Zappa, and I love all these
Frank
guys,
Zappa.
and I really love these guys. And I'll tell you what, when I was young, I was a bit of a dick. I wore the Disco Sucks T-shirt, and, But here's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to listen to ABBA for the first time. I'm going to play the record, and I'm going to react. And he'll play the record. Like, you know what? I'll admit, when I was 18 years old, I was a dick. But when it comes to like popular music, these guys actually are talented. Like the old dude's admitting. I know, and I love watching these. He's like, today we're gonna Smokey Robinson, like they're going into disco, and there's watch these guys do this stuff. Yeah. So anyhow, there was a question here that Lily said, just watch This Is England, and I love This Is England for so many reasons. Have you ever seen This Is England? Because we've talked really about films to see. This Is England, you better put that on your list.
Anson.
Yeah,
This Is England. He's got the
put that on your list. And my favorite character in This Is England, I can't think of her name at the moment, but the one that was channeling the boy George. I have an infatuation on that actor, because there's a lot of really cool people that did that movie. That movie was a very good representation of 1986, the ska, the Chelseas, the whole, and I'm from that era, and I used to always say, like, when I was in high school, you didn't make out with a Chelsea girl made out with you. And that movie has Chelseas, and that's absolutely true. And I did in my lifetime have a Chelsea girl make out with me. That happened. Yep, and it was scary.
No.
It was scary, but you know what? I love it. Yeah. So Chelsea goes around. I'm not gonna stop her. She's like, it's just kind of like, like imagine this chance me, Chelsea girl. I'm like, oh! Yeah. No, it's that. When I was in high school, you didn't make out with a Chelsea girl. A Chelsea girl made out with you. No, that's true. That movie did a very good representation of that culture of that time. And I was a kid at that time as well. I love that movie. Lowell. Now, the character was Lowell, and This Is England, and the actor that plays her. That's my favorite part of that movie. Like, the people identified with these. Lowell, and I'll show you after. Lowell. That's my vibe right there. Loved her. Now the next one is they're from Cincinnati. Ram Jam. Are they? They're from Cincinnati? Oh, Black Betty. And they're called Ram Jam. Oh, wow. Thank you, Wanda Jones. Cincinnati. The other live video the other day, I was making jokes about Cincinnati, but good jokes. Good jokes. Now, I've already said it. I don't want to milk it, but I'll say it to you. Now, here was the joke I said. I had a business trip in Cincinnati. So I'm going to fly to Cincinnati. I got a business trip. So we're going to land at the airport. We're going to look. I said that there was a holiday. It wasn't a holiday. It was a really nice hotel. It was a beautiful hotel. They had gardens and fountains. It was gorgeous. It was beautiful. So the itinerary was I'm going to fly into Cincinnati, and then we're going over the hotel, like just cross the airport, and do this presentation, and then fly back. Yeah. And then so you fly back, and then someone says, "How was Cincinnati?" It's like, I don't know. I wasn't there. I thought you went to I thought you went to Cincinnati. It was like, I thought I did too. It turns out that Cincinnati, the city, the international airport for Cincinnati, is actually in the state over in Kentucky.
What?
Because the border, like Cincinnati, at the edge of the city, there's the border to Kentucky.
Yeah.
So the airport for Cincinnati is actually not in Cincinnati. It says Cincinnati Airport, but it's in the next state over. It's in Kentucky. I know. So I was like, cool, I'm going to Cincinnati. And then I landed at the airport. We did the whole thing and fly out. And then we'll go back to Toronto. And I was like, I don't know. I ended up in Kentucky. Because I actually didn't go into Cincinnati. I left the airport. It was around the airport, and I flew out. And but I went to Cincinnati another time. But that's the joke. I said the other night. But it's funny. I was saying it to you because it's funny. Like, how was Cincinnati? I don't know. I thought I did too. So that's the joke.
So good.
Yeah. But my thing about that is, how does, like, when you're a city, you open an airport to make money off the taxes. But when your airport's in the next state over, you're not gaining anything. Anyhow, I'm not going to get into that, but I'm just saying, is that if I was a city, I wouldn't want my airport to be in this, your neighboring state. Like, how does that make any money? It's not making it. They're making all the money. They're taking all the money. If I was from that, it's like, why am I paying so much Cincinnati taxes when Kentucky's taking all the money because they got our airport? Now that's my view. Laughing. It's so true. The airport's yes, it's so true. Yeah. Now, if I lived in Cincinnati, like, why are you taking all our money? Like, it's Cincinnati Airport. And now I gotta pay all this Cincinnati taxes because you're taking all the money. That would be my thing. Like, we live in Wellington. We got Wellington Airport. It's in the city.
Yes.
The tax from the airport
Yeah.
lowers our taxes. I know. I'm just saying. Let's stop me with that one, but it's funny. I was Cincinnati. I don't know. I thought you were going to say that. I thought it was too. Yeah, it's in Covington, Kentucky. But I tell you what, I had a good time in Covington, Kentucky. I had a great time. Drank some beers, had some food, did my speech. Oh, public speaking. But I'm about to do it. Your hair's drying. Let's dry your hair with the machine over here. I'll give you a shower.
The machine.
You're going to wrap up soon.
Yep.
You can stay there.
Oh, yeah,
You can stay there. I'll bring this over to you.
Okay.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to move you to this chair.
Oh, yeah. Sit on the chair. Contraption.
This is the $4,000 hair dryer. Best thing ever.
Wow.
And I got to move in somehow. Move this way. That one's mine. That one's yours. And I'm going to have to get another one. And thank you for tuning in. We're sponsored by Export Gold.
Yeah,
No, we're not.
surely,
We should be.
Surely. Yeah, at
We
this
should
point,
be.
I mean, you're
Oh, I know.
so.
Yeah, but Export. Do it at DB Export or whatever. Yeah.
Sponsor us.
Now, this beer company did the best commercial ever. Do you remember the one who was like when they did the commercial about the 80s?
I don't think so.
Oh, I have to play it to you later. I should play it. I play the channel. They're like, it was like, oh, it was 1982. Beer was out. Wine was in. And all the guys are depressed. And they all had these 80s haircuts. And all their wives were like, oh, drinking wine. And they had the wine glass. They're like, And the men of the 80s needed a hero, a beacon. They needed this. And then the guys were like, and they're building up, the music building up. They're like, he's like, do you want another wine? They're like, no. They started drinking beers and they started losing their 80s hair. They started dressing better. And then they one night again. Now he's like all like modernized with the Mercedes and the rest of it. Goes to the restaurant and the guys, would you like a wine? He goes, no. That's the best. That's one of the funniest commercials ever. It's a New Zealand commercial. DB Gold, DB whatever. I don't know. I wish I could link it here, but it's one of the funniest commercials I've ever seen. And the music, like all saxophone, and they all have their 80s. All the guys have their 80s there. They're holding wine glasses.
Yeah.
Like it was the 80s. Wine was in, beer was out. And all the women were all like, "Oh, happy." All the guys were like, The balcony, they're both standing there with like wine in their hand.
Yeah.
And so the men needed something new. And it shows them like losing their 80s image and drinking beer. And then would you like a wine list? No. Nope. Funniest commercial I ever seen. They make the best ads ever.
Like my favorite ad would be the two kids in the sand pit. And I can't remember what's it called. Anson, do you remember what the two kids in the sand pit? Yeah. Do you remember what the ad that was?
Yeah, we're trying to remember.
Yeah, it was Mitre 10 or something.
Yeah,
it was like, oh, DIY, it's in our DNA. And there's like these two kids like messing about in the sand.
I know this one.
Yeah. They're having a great time. Yeah, oh god. And then there's the ghost chips ad. That's a classic.
Yeah, people want to look up on your YouTube. Ghost chips. Ghost chips. Spoonhead.
Yeah.
That's one of the best ones.
I don't want any of your ghost chips, man.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Now, was that
Don't
one for
drink and
drinking
drive.
and driving?
Yeah,
That was a drinking and driving one. So
do not drink and then drive.
yeah. No, that one was it was the kids walking home, but his best friend is the ghost.
It's a ghost, yeah.
Walking
because
with them. And he's like walking and he's eating
He's
chips.
like, do you want some ghost chips? He's like, oh, I don't want any more ghost
I don't want any more
chips.
ghost chips. He's been hunted by his friend who died from drinking and driving. I don't want any of your ghost chips.
So good.
I was wondering what you're drinking. Yeah, it's
Export Gold.
DB Cooper's, it's Expert Gold,
It's a
and
New Zealand brand, yeah.
it's a New Zealand brand because we don't get, you go to different places of the world, there's different things. This would be equivalent to like Miller Lite in North America. Yeah.
Yeah, I quite like it. It's quite a light beer.
They're light beers.
It
And
doesn't make you like
no, because we've been drinking them, but we're not belligerent. We're just, we're just good. Like it's like drinking Miller Lights.
Yeah.
Now there's also the Bud Lights, but we won't talk about that because that's become controversial. But Miller Lights, it's like equivalent to Miller Lights.
Very good.
You're drying. You got a little bowl cut.
Yep.
Yeah. So pretty. So fun.
Oh, it's so light.
Yeah. What are we going to do next with it? We have to grow it.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So we're just going to keep buzzing the sides and back and grow it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can grow it to a bob.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, you guys in the comments below, where we go next with it? We can grow to a bob. Yeah. And someone made a donation. I'll get it put on your bill. No, that goes to you.
Oh, no.
Sort it out, yeah. Cutting hair, making money, cutting hair, making money. That's all I'm doing is paying it forward. Thank you everyone for watching and contributing. What number in the back?
Yeah.
Number 1 at the bottom. Yeah. Number 1 to 1.5 to a 2 at the hairline. So that is super cool. That actually is really feeling cool. Like, can you feel it? Like play with it so they can see?
Oh yeah.
Like, doesn't that feel amazing?
It feels so
Don't you
so
love
good.
that? Yeah. So it is 1 at the hairline. I didn't want it tighter than 1. I just wanted because I want to see because she's got beautiful color. We don't want to cut too much off. So it's 1 at the hairline. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
And it goes with what you're wearing because you're like really a cool eclectic. Now you got that funky Wellington vibes.
Yeah. It's quite funny because most of my day I'm wearing like a collared farm shirt and like baggy pants
because you're dope.
Yeah,
Gardner.
Yeah, and I'm covered.
Chauncey Gardner.
Even because I haven't even managed to clean my nails today, and they're just like covered down. You see that?
So good.
It's
Look how
terrible.
show them.
Oh, that's like not even.
That's kind of
bad.
hot.
Yeah, it's not like normally I'm just.
Well, I can see
my
that they're
nails are
better. I don't think you can see well.
Yeah.
I can see that. That's
normally
kind of
my
hot
na- yeah,
because you
normally my
got
nails are
gardener
completely
fingers.
Black. Yeah.
I think that's actually kind of hot.
I managed to clean them like most of the
And
way
you got
today.
short nails.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that's kind of hot.
I used to have really long nails, but you can't in the garden. Like you just bend them, you just snap them. And it's like,
Cool.
God, it's
Now we got one here. Kai Steiny says, number 2 all over. Now the reply to that would be like, donate $2,000. She'll do it
Yeah.
for $2,000.
Okay, I would do it for 2,000.
$2,000. Start
Yeah.
donating $2,000. She'll do it. Otherwise, 9.
I got a weird bump on the top of my head. And it just looks strange.
For $2,000, she'll do it.
Mm.
Yeah, I agree. Wanda Jones turned out great. So Wanda Jones says, I've drank many a Miller Lite. I have too, because when I was my time in the United States of America, and I spent a lot of time there. My mother's born in New Jersey, and I got from the United States, and I spent a lot of time there. And my grandmother had a hair salon in Reseda, California, and I spent a lot of my youth there. So I have a strong history in the United States of America, and I drank a lot of Miller. When I went to my time in the United States, I drank 2 beers I drank Miller Lite. And guess what the other beer was? Because I could actually get this beer in the United States. Take a guess.
Oh,
Moa!
Really?
Because you can buy New Zealand beers. You can buy Moas. And I'm in Chicago. And I'm like at the beer stores, liquor stores. And I'm like, whoa, Moas! And I bought and drank New Zealand beers in Chicago.
No.
Yep. And Miller Lights, load me up. Same way there. I like light beers. But I'm in Chicago and I drank Moas and I loved it. Now in Toronto, guess what you can get everywhere that's really popular? There's 2 New Zealand drinks that are really popular. Steinlager.
Steinlager, yeah.
And cat pee on the gooseberry bush.
True.
Which is not sold in New Zealand at all.
Yeah.
And it's really
I've heard
popular.
About that before, but
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, it's overseas. Yeah.
It's like New Zealand makes a wine called cat pee on the gooseberry bush that you can't buy in New Zealand. You can buy it all over the world. Anyway, you're dry.
Cool.
So we're gonna finish up the haircut.
That's so classic in New Zealand.
I know.
Like making quality products.
The most popular wine in New
But-
Zealand, you can't buy it in New Zealand.
Yeah.
You have to go overseas to buy it.
And it's the same with like our beautiful oranges and apples that we make.
Absolutely.
The Joas kiwi fruit. And in New Zealand it'll be the most expensive
Oh wait,
thing.
you're too quick.
No.
Come back. Reverse. Okay. Slip back in there.
Come back.
Dun. You can leave your glasses on for this.
Yeah.
You know why? Because your hair's cut above your glasses. Yeah, how fun is that? I really love that we did this. So we're gonna put up the line.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam. Yeah, that's from a band called Rush. And the Foo Fighters actually did a most amazing tribute to Rush. Because when their drummer died, he was a big fan. Well, they're all a big fan of Rush. And so they did a big tribute, part of the tribute because Rush was there. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Before you leave, there's a few things we went to the camera. You can't leave too quickly. I have to do, because of copyright purposes, I couldn't show you. But I have to share a few things with you before you run. So don't be too hasty with the runoff. Being from Toronto, the band Rush, they grew up not far. And the bass player, I was one time at a party. He was there too.
What?
Yeah.
So cool.
And do you think I said anything? No.
No.
Because I'm not a celebrity. In retrospect, if I was to go back, I still wouldn't say anything because I wouldn't talk about, like, oh, Geddy Lee, oh, blah, 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 Russian. Blah, blah. Now, I've learned recently that he loves baseball and is a big, avid baseball card collection. Now, if I could go back to that day, and I didn't say anything to him at all, but if I could go back to that day knowing what I know now, I would have talked about baseball. Do you know why?
Yeah.
Because he's at a party and be like, oh, getting rush, and like, oh, he's heard it all before. And I would have brought up something like most obscure baseball crap ever. You're like, let's talk about baseball.
Yeah.
But I didn't know at that time that he had that love of baseball. Now I know that now. I didn't know that then. But now that I know, if I was to go back to that time, because we were at a party together, he was there, I was here, I was talking to people here, he was talking to someone over there. The guy was like, oh, that's a good name. Like, but then you kind of like go back to the conversation, you drop it. And like in your little brain, you're thinking, oh, maybe I should go over and say something. Like, what would I say? Nothing. You don't do it. But now that I know that he likes baseball, that's what he said was all those years, he's been touring since the early 70s, all over the world. He's been collecting baseball memorabilia the whole entire time. I didn't know that. And then I found that out later on. And if I was to go back, because this party would have been around 2001 or 2. No, older than that. This would have been the late 90s when we were at that party together. And I would have just said, screw it, we're not talking about like music or whatever. We're going to talk baseball. And that would have been like how you break the ice. Like, hey, dude, you're like the Chicago Cubs and blah, 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 blah. And like, oh, yeah. I so would have gone down that rabbit hole with him. But I didn't know at that time that he was a baseball fanatic. I didn't know. But how can I know? He's like a Toronto Jewish guy. Like, normally Jewish guys from Toronto don't like baseball. That guy's a baseball fanatic. Get it? How cool is that?
Very cool.
I think that's no product.
Yeah.
You're just freaking, we nailed this. We nailed this.
Yeah. Oh my
We
God,
nailed
so cool.
this.
Yeah. Very
And we're
cool.
gonna spin you so they can see.
Yeah.
And we're gonna photograph you. Whoa! Whoa! Love that.
Yeah.
I won't photograph you now. I'll photograph you in a little bit. Yeah. Play with it though. I'm gonna hold the mirror back. While you play with it, touch
Yeah.
it. Play. Don't you love that?
I really do.
Yeah. Isn't that the most fun thing you ever did?
Yes.
That is so cool. I'm glad that the longer shorter, the longer version, shorter, longer version, longer. We were debating.
Yeah.
Shorter! Because it was like then you can feel like buzzed for higher.
Yes.
This is so great. Awesome.
Cool.
And we'll
Oh, thank you. I'm
You're
so chuffed.
welcome.
Yeah.
We'll take a break and we'll take some after shots and we'll come back and we'll say bye over here in a little
Yep.
bit. Cool. Yep.
Right, quickly go to the toilet.
Help yourself. How pretty is that haircut, guys?
Yeah,
Before you go to the
thanks,
toilet. Oh my goodness, how pretty is that haircut? That is so hot. And everything she's wearing with the roller skates and everything, head to toe. Don't you wish your hair was like hot like hers? Don't you wish your haircut was like hot like hers? Don't you? Don't you? And so many more questions. Turned out great. Yeah, thank you, Wanda. I'm so happy, Wanda Jones, with the way it turned out. I can't imagine anything better than that. And so there is next cut or keeps the bowl. She keeps the bowl. We're going to be doing new haircuts every month. But what will happen next is we're going to be growing out the bowl towards a bob. So we're going to have to buzz underneath that weight line as it grows back because we're not going to keep the bowl. We're not going to go any shorter, no. So, Lily, oh, that's a pity. A little more Clippers action would be fun, but it takes a lot of courage, I guess. I agree. It wouldn't be fun if she did a number 2 all over, but we're not doing a number 2 all over because she's not a number 2 all over kind of girl. Unless you pay $2,000 in donations. And, okay, guys, it's 5 a.m. I need to sleep. Oh, my God, it's been fun. Thank you, Wanda Jones. I can't imagine, I'm insomniac, too. Thank you. Thank you for being in here. She'll pop out, and we'll wrap this up. She'll be out in a second. Any more questions while we're waiting for her? She's coming out. She's on her way out. Boom, boom, boom. She's coming. So we're going to wrap up this live feed over here. Come over here and say goodbye to the tubers. I love the way you roller skate. I love the way you roller skate. I really love your bowl cut. Your bowl cut. You're a bowl cut girl now.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Anyhow, leave comments. Let me know it. Let us know what you think. We'll stay on for a few minutes.
Oh my god.
I know, 5 a.m.
5
Wanda Jones,
a.m.
yeah. Thank you, Wanda Jones, for hanging out. Yeah.
Oh, I need to go get me some good dinner now.
Yeah,
I
you
think
hungry?
that might be the plan. Yeah.
Hungers, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hungers, yeah. Yeah. Where are you gonna go? Where do you guys want to go eat?
I don't know. I think I was gonna treat Anson.
This is a Vietnamese
Somewhere.
place down Dixon Street. That's where I would go. That's where I would go. I would go for Vietnamese food because it's good budget too.
I mean, I'm treating you, so.
Mm. Yeah.
See?
Texture bowl? No. Bowl.
Just
Like Dumb and Dumber bowl.
Yeah.
We're doing the Dumb and Dumber bowl. That's the bowl. That's like, oh wait. Let's do this. Let's do this. Spin.
Spin?
No wait, don't do it slow. Like spin slowly. Spin slowly.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, spin towards this is like the other way. Like towards me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, surely that would be easy.
Yeah. Done!
Yeah. Very good.
Fun. Yeah, no texture bowl. Heavy bowl. Awkward bowl. Because we want to make people uncomfortable in the workplace kind of bowl.
Oh yeah.
Someone's like, you know, when they have to do some kind of like interaction with your workplace, you just kind of give them this like, you know, like Audrey from like Parks and Recreation.
Oh yeah.
Like that. You just like someone's like, I need this by Friday, and they run away. I need this by Friday. Run away because they're afraid and intimidated by you. That's the best haircut ever.
Yeah.
Like intimidation haircut, and then you'd be like Aubrey from Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
I love her. You know how much I love her? I love her so much. I would marry her. I would never. I'd be too afraid. I love her so much that she gives me nightmares.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, she. I think. Like, oh my god, I love her. I do love her. And oh my god, she's from a weird place. She's from Delaware. Who's from Delaware? Delaware's not a place.
I don't know. New Zealand, I'm from New Zealand, so I don't really know.
That's true as well. New Zealand's not a place.
Yeah,
But
no.
at least New Zealand doesn't get away, like doesn't get in the way of something.
Oh yeah.
For example, like dude, here's a joke. Like, was that a gunshot?
Oh, it's fireworks.
Fireworks.
Skyforks.
Yeah, it's fireworks season here. Anyhow, we're gonna shut this down because they're shooting guns out there. It's like front
It's
two
New
for
Zealand,
two.
It's a
like
daily
it's like a
occurrence,
front
yeah.
2 for 2 song out there. Like Ministry.
Mhm.
Anyhow, thank you everyone for watching. This is the result. We're gonna keep it, and you'll be back in a month.
Yes.
You'll be back in a month, and what's gonna happen in a month is we're just gonna buzz the sides and back, and we're gonna let the white light grow in to back to a bob.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have another bob
Yeah.
with bangs, like a 1920s bob. But we'll do photos as on the way. Like we're looking at doing progression growth.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's not a haircut; it's a progression growth. Thank you, everyone, and thank you for the donation to the dude that gave it up there, and it was up there. It was oh my goodness, Viper,
Bye-bye.
7 for 10. Thank you so much. That's going straight to her, and she deserves it. Look at that hair; she deserves it. And also for the monetization, I'm going to pay her as well. Thank you, everyone else, and we love it, and we like I said before, as long as this channel is positive and people and what's of it, I'll continue with it. And have a great night, morning, dawn, evening, whatever it is where you're a part of the world. Spring for us, autumn for you, winter for you, summer for us. A great everything. Love you, everybody. If it wasn't for the positive energy that's on this channel, I wouldn't be doing it, but I do it because it's so fun. As long as it's fun, I'll get through it. Thank you. They're shooting guns out there. We're going to have to shut it down. Help!